Scott's got one under the wins and one under the losses. We have 3 more questions to go. HG is the chemical symbol of which element? Put that mic right. Put that like halfway down. You got a gag reflex, Scott? You got a gag reflex?
No.
So, Scott, is this the original restaurant we're at right now or no?
This is the original, yes.
This is where it started. What made you start this?
We did it when we were kids.
I don't know how old you are before we go any further. I had to make sure you're legal age. How old are you? 23, perfect.
All right.
4-player sex, you get one choice. You can only have 4-play or sex. What do you pick? We're awful quick at picking that. Like, is this an option with you and your
she's
wife?
also 23, though, right? You're 23?
Yeah.
She's still young.
Actually, yeah, at that age, you could just have sex again.
Yeah.
At this age, it's like, we're lucky if we get through 4-play.
Get ready.
I'm funny how? I mean funny like I'm a clown, I amuse you? What do you mean funny? Funny how? How am I funny?
Headphones on.
Headphones on.
Microphone in position.
Microphone in position.
Decks on.
What's what you doing with that thing? Decks on.
Tapes on.
Tapes on.
Volume on.
Volume on.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ignition.
Hey, so are you ready to have some fun? Because I am.
Good evening, everyone. Yes, we're back again. We're back again. We're back again. We're back again.
Oh my God.
I know you're gonna dig this.
I have pretty low standards.
I don't understand what's going on here.
2 in the pink, 1 in the stink.
I love a good finger bang. Ew, what the fuck? You're a gross bitch.
So I already know what I screwed up on. I forgot to have him turn the music down.
Yeah,
you gotta listen to the... I guess we still could, or somebody could, I suppose.
Well, hurry up.
I can right now?
Yeah, hurry. Run.
I don't know, I feel like a pain in the ass asking
You're
to
good.
do
You
that.
should feel like a pain in the ass.
Listen, it is the 25th of June. We are at Two Brothers Pizza. Scott and Jeff were nice enough to let us come here and do a show in their restaurant. Scott and his wife showed up, Martel. He follows us. He started following me on the truck and stuff on YouTube, and has continued to follow through the podcast and so forth. Nothing.
Well, I mean, the trucking video is kind of gay, but...
that did better than this, believe it or not.
I know, but I'm not a trucker, though.
Somehow or another, I don't know what I'm doing wrong here, that this thing's all floppy.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this is a new thing for us. I have no idea how this is going to go.
I think it's going great so far.
Do you?
Yeah.
I think it's one of the nicest days of the year, so nobody is coming.
No, because they're probably out on their boats right now.
Yeah.
Kind of, you know.
First thing I picked you up, I've had to hear about that from that point at what, 11?
Yep.
Till now, 3 o'clock. I've had to hear probably 8 times how you were going to go to. You would rather be on the boat.
Oh yeah.
Than here for the show. I can't really blame you. It'd be beautiful.
Beautiful day for the boat right now.
To be honest, we're getting messages from Nicole.
Oh, looking. My wife's here.
She's here. Jen's here. Her cousin, right, or friend, family friend, or cousin. I was just saying that I forgot to have them turn the radio down.
Well, should we ask if they could turn the radio?
Do you think you could ask them if they turn the volume down?
Could you ask? No,
that's the same problem.
Well, she had one job today, and she totally screwed that up.
What was that?
Yeah, she smoked way too much.
Oh, and that's...
Yeah, that's why she was outside sitting on the ground. And
well, it's also 120 degrees in this pizza shop because that's just the way it goes, I guess, in a pizza place. I've never worked in one before.
Well, I'll go wander over. I'll see if they'll be nice to turn the radio down. Want me to do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't you go see? I'll explain what's going on.
Okay.
So you guys know we're gonna try to do a live event here at Two Brothers Pizza. We've been advertising for them for about the last, I think, 9 or 10 episodes, and here on the last one we decided just to come here and do it at their shop, and Scott and Jeff were nice enough to have us come here. A lot of you guys know them from trucking. They got a place in Rhinebeck and a place in Saugerties. We are at Saugerties, New York. The phone number here is 845-246-5800. The Rhinebeck phone number is 845-876-3435. Actually, We got Scott Martell came from Springfield, Massachusetts. Throw those headphones on, Scott. Let's ask you a couple of questions. See what you think. So, Scott, you started. How did we meet? I think the first time we actually met was at the Gear Jammer Truck Show.
Indeed.
In person. Put that mic right. Put that like halfway down. You got a gag reflex, Scott? You got a gag reflex?
No.
No.
I
Good.
don't think so.
Put that mic right down there, right down your throat there, if you would. Perfect.
Okay.
So he came from Springfield to check things out. I met him personally at the Gear Jammer Truck Show in New Hampshire, which is coming up. Are you going to that again this year?
Probably. I got a lot of cleaning to do.
Yeah. So for the on the truck, or yeah. What do you got? Tell the people what you got. There's a lot of the people that came. A lot of people drive that listen to the show.
Yes. Kenworth T880. It's got a Cummins in it.
Okay. What? Anything done to the Cummins?
No.
I
got urea.
Oh, it's too new to do much. Yeah, I get you. Yeah, so he was out there. He followed the trucking, or my other YouTube channel, the trucking channel. You nervous, Scott? A little bit nervous? Being on the camera. He came over and sat in Matt's spy, so we're gonna throw him right in.
Matt's a big dude, so I don't want him punching me.
He'll pound you. Scott, he'll pound you like a. Do you ever see the cartoons where they got that big wooden hammer and the what thing is out on the desert? And what is? I don't know if it's Wile E. Coyote or not, but yeah, and he pounds him with that like a couple times, drives him right in the ground. I could see Matt doing that as we speak.
I don't think he will.
No, I think he's all right. He doesn't mind. Listen, Scott, I'm going to ask you 10 questions.
Okay.
10 random trivia questions. If you get the 10 questions right, they're not super hard.
Okay.
But they're not really easy. I'm going to buy you and your wife a pizza.
All right.
For coming out. Do you think you got it in you?
Probably.
Do you? Let's see what we got. I'm just going to pick a couple random. I'm going to pick 10 random questions here. Let's put some... 5? All right, let's do 5. That's we'll do that. Let's get some music going.
Give me a better shot.
Answer 3 out of the 5.
Back outside again.
First question, Scott. First question. How long does it take to hard boil an egg? How many minutes? I'll make it a little easier. How many minutes to hard boil an egg? You only need 5 it is, and I get you a pizza.
3 minutes.
Wrong. It is 7 minutes. We're going to have to do something different because I didn't give much of a chance to get a free pizza.
Soft boiled. Come on.
All right, so let's say this. I'll ask 10 questions. You get 7 of the 10 right, and I'll get you the pizza. How about that?
Okay.
Is that a little bit more? Because some of them are 3 out of 5.
Yeah.
Okay, Matt has spoken. He says 3 out of 5. Let's start this over. This is our first time doing a trivia thing, so I have no idea how this works. Just gonna pick another random one here. What? Oh boy, this ain't gonna be easy. All right. That's not going to be easy either. Listen to this question. How would anybody know this? How much does the Chewbacca costume weigh? Matt, you like Star Wars. How much does it weigh, Chewie?
It was 100 pounds.
Wrong. 8 pounds. 8. Yeah, we didn't look into this. What's the capital city of Spain, Scott? Starting your contest right now.
Spain.
Capital city of Spain. You can pass, and we'll come back to it.
Yeah, we'll come back to it.
All right, next question.
He's writing a lot.
Because I'm doing this on the fly, trying to figure out how this goes. Which country produces the most coffee in the world?
El Salvador.
That is wrong. It is Brazil.
Brazil.
So we got 1 on the L, 0 under the win. 2 questions down. Which email service is owned by Microsoft? It was a pretty big name. I'll give you that hint. It was a pretty big name, not so much anymore. Think of your emails. There's Apple has email. There's Yahoo. There's
AOL.
Gmail. There's AOL. There's all those. What? Outlook was also one, but it is not that. I'll tell you what, if these guys can answer it, I'll just include it in a win for you. We'll just ask the whole group here.
What was Microsoft's email?
Microsoft's
Hotmail.
Yes, Hotmail. Scott's got 1 under the wins and 1 under the losses. We have 3 more questions to go. Hg is the chemical symbol of which element? Does anybody know chemistry? Okay, we're going to go on to another one then. P for pass. This one maybe for the ladies. Which reality show series is Andy Cohen's favorite? These were a lot easier when I was reading them before I started recording.
Does all the interviewing?
Yes.
Which one?
The Real Housewives. Real Housewives. They got it. I don't know how.
All right.
We got 2 under DL. He needs one more. One more. And you got, how many chances for, you also have one more loss too, right? If he gets one more loss. So this is it. This is the question right here
No
that
pressure.
decides whether Scott and his wife get a pizza or not.
Let's get this. I mean, I already have pizza. Whatever.
We're gonna, oh, you did?
Great. Yeah.
I'll just give you the money. I'll just give you some money or something then.
Here, I got a question.
Yes.
What is the capital of New York?
Albany.
Okay, there you go.
That's easy. You're a winner. Ding, ding.
And we didn't have to drive through Albany to get here, so.
Scott got it. We're going to have to work out the details on trivia for next time because that was a little hit and miss. But we stumbled through it. Anyway, so Scott won something. I guess he's already got a pizza, but he won something. For sure. Maybe I'll get his wife a hoodie or get him more shirts or something like that. We'll do something like
summertime,
that.
like t-shirts.
Since he's already got the thing.
Well, it's your great idea. If you wanted to give everyone hoodies here that work here.
I can't even hear you.
Hoodies.
Can you put that? See if you could swing that into the middle. That way you can both. We got Matt. We got to get you in the seat here so we can hear. So you can hear what our sounds and stuff are going.
Get back in.
Matt's coming in. He had a tinkle or something. What do you have to do? Oh, the music to get the music turned down. I appreciate it. Thank you, Scott, for doing that. Look, you look like you're dying over there.
I said your great idea when we were first talking with Scott. You wanted to give everyone hoodies to wear today in a summer day. Yes, you did. It was your exact word. I'm gonna give everyone hoodies. They go wear them while we're here, dude. It's like 1,000 degrees in here.
That is not absolutely incorrect.
No.
Incorrect.
No.
So anyways, we're at the Saugerties location of Two Brothers Pizza. A lot of you guys know it. There's also one in Rhinebeck. I just gave you guys the phone numbers. Scott and Jeff were nice enough to have us here. We got Scott over here in the audience as we speak. Maybe we should ask him a couple questions about the play. Scott, how long have you, when did you start this? 2002.
2002. Why don't you have Scott come in and talk about his pizza shop, and then I'll come back. Will you get your shit together?
Well,
this is why you're never prepared.
Why didn't you prepare it then?
It's not my show.
Okay, then.
All right. Why don't you fuck
then
her?
we're running it just fine.
Why don't you fuck her? All right.
Here you go.
All right. Here you go, Scott. Hop in. All right.
I should have brought the... So, Scott, is this the original restaurant we're at right now or no?
This is the original, yes.
This is where it started. What made you start this?
We did it when we were kids for a local place. So we said, time to get into our own.
All right.
We started trucking first.
So you were working at another place, another pizza place
Right.
or deli or something, I'm assuming.
Right, yeah.
And then you were like, let's do this on ourselves.
Right.
Do our own
Well, we
thing.
left the pizza store, then we started driving trucks.
Okay.
So the whole thing when we started was we're going to open this pizza store.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to run it for a year or two. We're going to buy 2 brand new W900L triaxles and we're out of here.
Yep.
And then we started making the pizza. We said, this is actually better. There's a lot more money in it.
Did you like it better? Because I know once you get trucking in your blood, we know how that is. It's hard.
I
to
still
get out.
truck.
So it's that's good.
Yeah.
So would you say that the trucking is a hobby, or do you actually would you consider it a? Because I know
more
you
of a
said you do
hobby.
a couple loads here and there. It's not really like a.
Right. It's more of a hobby. I mean, 3 years ago I was in it pretty solid, but
Yep.
not really anymore.
Well, right now it's probably tough.
Tough with the fuel price. I don't know how these guys are doing it.
Right, you're spending more money than you're making on the fuel. Almost, it seems like.
It's crazy.
I see some of these guys putting $1,200 in their trucks a day.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Yeah,
I just don't see it now.
So what do you do with the trucking? You just some mulch and stones and simple things here and there to keep busy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll subcontract out a little bit.
What's that orange truck out back? Beautiful looking truck.
That's an 86 Mack DMS 686 SX.
Oh, wow. Wow.
It's a great truck.
You were telling us earlier how great the air conditioning works.
Oh, it works great. Had the windows down
He
and the
comes in,
thing
his
opened on
shirt's
the roof.
stuck to him, and his eyebrows are falling off. It was horrible. It was a horrible situation. But sometimes it pays to be cool, or sometimes it costs to be cool.
It costs to
You
be
gotta
cool.
Deal with the heat to drive around in a cool old rig like that.
So we'll run that at 58 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Top speed with the windows down. And
is that right wide open, is it? Right
that's
to
wide open, yeah.
Yeah,
you get
good.
60 pushing down the hill.
Sure.
Coming down the hill over here, I just kick it in neutral, get a little bit going, a little bit faster.
What's that, George Overdrive?
Yeah, George Overdrive. Yeah. But it's
good. So you started, you worked at just a typical kid job, working at a deli or a pizza place, and then you were like, let's do it ourselves, and you did some trucking, you still do. Now you have locations here in Saugerties. You have one in Rhinebeck. A lot of people know about that one.
Yeah. And
Do you have a third one too, right?
In Caro.
Okay.
We opened that, I think, about 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, probably now.
Okay. Now, what's the story with that? I don't know if you don't want to talk about it or something, but it just seems like, because when I asked you about the advertising, you're like, no, just advertise these two. And I always wondered why that is.
Because me and my twin brother are partners on these.
Yep.
My older brother's out there.
Okay, so that's kind of his own thing.
My brother opened it, my twin brother, and then...
He is a twin, yes.
Yeah.
Matt was asking that after you left. He's like, are they twin?
Yeah.
I wasn't sure.
He opened it and then sold it out to him up there.
Okay.
He does good.
Your brother is a pilot?
He's a helicopter pilot, yeah.
Okay. I thought I seen pictures of him with something with headphones and stuff on.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he flies. He's got his own helicopter.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
So the pizza business is where it's at.
I guess so.
When you can go to work in a helicopter, there's some... We're in the wrong... We got to open a pizza business. Because this podcast stuff is not getting me helicopters.
No.
And old Macs and stuff to restore. These guys got the life down here in the
he
thing.
flies around. He does a lot. He's been doing it since 08.
Good.
He's into it. It's his little hobby on the side, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. This is a good area for that, I feel like. This is a lot. I mean, you guys can go down to the city quick. You can go up north quick. I mean, everything, you're kind of local, essentially located between everything you want. Boston, is that Philly? I mean, you got Countryland one way and city the other way, if you would, depending on what he wants to do.
Exactly.
You go with him a lot?
I haven't recently, but I've been in that thing, countless times. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Not this new one he has now, but the one before.
So it's his personal chopper. It's not like a thing he works for or anything. It's his own.
Right. It's I think it's called the MD-500.
Oh, wow. That sounds
That was like a scout
cool.
they used in Vietnam.
Oh, okay.
Still put 4 people in it, and there was a gunner in the back.
I always hear I always hear Guns N' Roses play. Is it not Guns N' Roses? CCR.
Yeah.
Playing in the background, and then they come over the thing.
Yeah.
Those were bells, though, or something, weren't they? Or I can't remember. The big ones. The people used to
he
jump
had
out
one
with
of those. He had a Huey.
Okay.
It
That's what I was thinking.
60. I think that was a 68.
Yep.
That was shot down once in Vietnam. Had a little fire on it, but they redo them all and everything.
Oh, so that was actually a Vietnam.
Oh yeah,
chopper. That was
thing
shot
served
down
in Vietnam. Oh yeah.
Oh cool.
Oh yeah. So
that's cool to see.
That was a mean machine. We used to fly around here. It felt like you're flying around in your garage. It smelled like fuel oil and it shakes. And it was pretty cool though.
I hope this thing makes it in the air.
Yeah, exactly.
So you've been here. How long did you say? You said
like 20 years now.
20 years in business.
20 years.
Any plans for expanding, or are you just happy with what you're doing now?
I think we're happy with what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
If anything, maybe in the next 5 or 10 years, retire now.
Okay.
Do something.
Is there family members or something you can hand down to, or is there anything like that? Or are you just thinking of selling, forgetting the whole thing? And
I got somebody in mind for the Rhinebeck store.
Okay.
And yeah, they would take that. She's a good worker. She's been with me for a long time, so I think
somebody you can trust. Then
yeah,
I would imagine
somebody that can run it good. And
these people here seem like they've been hustling since we got here. They're running around going crazy when the people. It's almost like right now there's not a lot going on, but but earlier there was a whole bunch of people. Like they were lined up out the door, and these guys were just going crazy, keeping up and everything.
Now they're just catching up on text messages.
Sure. It's that time of time of the text messages and stuff wasn't all that important back in the day, and now it's
the
you
way
almost
of the
got to
new world.
expect that there's.
I don't mind it if there's nobody in here and they're
That's
on their
it.
phone. I don't care.
Well, and that's what I was thinking. The way they were running around earlier, they got through all their mess, and now they got a minute to chill out. And,
right.
See, that's how bosses should be, actually, like understanding. Like they just know sometimes you're going to be on the phone. That's not that you're trying to be a shitty worker. You're just trying to.
Right.
You got a little life going on, and you got a minute to talk to somebody, so it is what it is.
Let them talk, As long as they do what they got to do.
Just don't take advantage, and that's...
They don't take it. I don't think they do.
Nah.
They're pretty loyal,
But it looks at how long have these guys been here? For a while, or?
Yeah, they all been a while. Yeah,
really.
Yeah, you got to try to keep what you got right now. It's kind of hard.
Yeah. So is that what's an issue with that?
It's a crazy issue.
I see you've been putting some stuff on Facebook. You can't really find
get delivery drivers real hard. Counter help,
Delivery is tough right now. I don't even know if that's really the people's fault that don't want to work. It's more like I got to pay $5 a gallon to deliver.
Yeah, but they believe it or not, they do pretty good.
Oh, do they? Okay, so they actually make more. Oh, yeah, right. Tips. Actually, one good tip will pay your night worth of fuel.
Right. So it's never really an issue on fuel.
Mm-hmm.
None of them complain to me. You know, so it's more or less trying to just get them to work.
Just people that want to work in general.
It's tough right now.
Yeah.
We're hoping it comes back around. Should.
You think minimum wage going up is going to help or is going to deter? I think I feel like a place like this is not bad because typically here, I think people would, not here in general, but like a typical, like a deli or a restaurant is more of a lower paying type of place because there's not a whole lot of responsibility. I don't want to degrade anybody by saying this, but it just typically delivery. People are younger usually. I feel like out of high school or like a part-time thing would go run pizzas for somebody after school, and so it's not a $30 an hour job. But with that way. Minimum wage has changed. I feel like it's becoming
it's getting up there, yeah.
$20, $30 an hour job because there's not much you can do about it.
Yeah, and you got to adjust your prices. And
yeah,
I think a lot of people understand it, though. They know what's going on in the world right now. And
that's true.
The prices are up a little bit, and it is what it is. There's nothing you can do about it. I mean, I'm paying it when I go out to dinner somewhere or when I'm at the fuel pump.
That's a great point. People think that the companies are just charging more to get rich, and it's not. Well,
it's not.
They're not because you're paying the same high prices everywhere you go.
Man. And it's tough. It's a little brutal right now, but
sure. Yep, I get it.
We keep it going, and one day at a time.
Yeah, I get you.
It's been good. It's been a good run for us.
Good. Well, we appreciate you signing on here with us and getting us some advertising going here and helping to get the. Hopefully, it helps you guys somehow.
Yeah, absolutely. And I spoke with the other place that we talked about.
Oh yes,
Catskill Mountain Moonshine.
Yep.
They are interested if you want to do something up there.
Great.
I'll put you in contact with them.
Yeah, I'll get a hold of you. Because we talked in the last show, just for people that don't understand what we're talking about, we talked in the last show about moving, trying to do a podcast scene in place of like a band or a stand-up comedy scene at a bar. And I didn't realize this, but apparently Scott's got a lot of connections with different bars in the areas, different restaurants, stuff like that. So I'm going to be working with him. We're going to try to get the show a little deeper into the live game here if we can figure out. Today's a good test run for this.
Yeah,
see how this goes.
Yes,
we're gonna need speakers.
We're not sitting here if we have an audience.
Yeah, right. We're gonna need speakers for something like that. Yeah, I agree. So yeah, Scott's dying. We're gonna get Matt in here. We got some transgender women that got $80,000 in plastic surgery to make them look gorgeous, and they do not. So I'm gonna get Matt on here and see if we can get some disgusting stuff out of him because it seems pretty quiet here right now. So maybe we can, maybe we could throw in a couple of the normal things here, Matt.
All right.
Since
sounds good, man.
Oh, don't let me forget. I stole the water from you. They were busy, so I didn't.
No problem. Let me dry up here. I'm so. Yeah, you got it. Beer.
Yeah, I'm dripping. Oh, I got to drive home, buddy.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Have one.
That's true. We're not driving home for an hour or two.
Yeah.
Matt, we got Scott's history, this history of the restaurant. Did you overhear any of it, or could you not hear from there?
A little bit. It's hard to hear. So if we start doing stuff like this, we're going to have to get a sound system.
I agree.
Definitely.
Something so everybody else can hear, especially at a bar or something.
Can I let you know something right now?
You can.
I got more sweat dripping from my fucking nuts in my ass crack right now.
Here we go.
It's not even
I'm glad
fucking
you're back.
funny
We had to
right
get
now.
through the formalities. We had Scott stop by. I wanted to talk to him. And obviously the owner, Scott.
I don't know how these pizza guys do it back there. They must have pools of sweat on the floor back there.
How hot do you think it is?
Hey, pizza guys.
She's on the phone. This girl's
yeah.
on the phone. I'm trying to talk to her.
How hot is it back there?
Well, it's like 103 over here, so it's got to be wicked over there. I don't know how they do it. They got to have fans or something going on. Holy
I would
shit.
need a fan on my nuts the whole time.
Nicole's here.
Yeah.
Could you help us out, Nicole?
Hey, Laura.
Hey, Laura.
We got some
Hey,
of that.
whore.
All right, listen, we got a married transgender woman.
Oh, wait a minute.
What do
Before
we got?
that,
We got
I'm also,
more?
when I leave and
Okay.
go on my boat tonight, I'm going skinny dipping.
Oh, tell us about that. I'm sure the listeners
we're
would
going
love to hear
Chunky Dunkin'.
about you naked with.
I asked the wife and the cousin, and they said, "Oh yeah, we could do that." So I'm gonna have to stop and get my Viagra because I don't want my wife's cousin to look at it and point and laugh at it.
She knows. Trust
No,
me,
I
your
don't think
wife
she
has
knows
told her
yet.
cousin all about it.
No,
They're pretty close. They're more friends than cousins, I would say. Would you guys say you're more friends than cousins?
they actually, they're not blood related at all.
Oh, they're not even cousins.
No, they're not even
so you
real
guys
cousins.
are definitely more friends
if
than
these
cousins.
two actually got really drunk one night and made out, it wouldn't be nasty because they're not blood cousins.
And that sounds like that sounds like a sales pitch from Matt to try to get you two to make out. Wonderful.
Well, you know,
They've never done it?
obviously he knows. I tried to get my wife to do shit like that all the time.
And they've never done it. How long have they been friends?
How long have you been friends? You puked on her pillow
You guys have been
So
friends
she's
for...
kissed you before? Was that before or after? Was that before
Oh, yeah,
me?
I use that same excuse when I'm out and when I'm with somebody. Like, I didn't kiss her. She kissed me.
Where the fuck was I?
You're too late.
Well, can we do it again this weekend when we're going chunky dunking? What do you mean, no? Yes, it is.
It's something he can plan, but it's not. So what, you guys are going up to camp tonight after this, and you're going right out into the lake.
Going right out in the lake.
Okay.
Yep.
And Scott, you been up Sack and Doggy? You must have at some point in your life.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so they're going up there. He's got a camp.
Yeah, my
His family's
dad's got
got
a camp up there. We've been going up. Shit, I've been going up there since 8 years old. So.
All yours someday.
Huh?
Could be all yours someday.
It probably will be,
I'm
won't
the
it?
only child, so it better be all mine.
Or else it's going to the neighbor or the postman or something. You been up to Sack and Doggy, Scott?
No.
There's two Scotts here. There's Scott Lyon, the owner, and we got Scott Martell has been a listener right from the beginning. Actually, back, like I said, back from the trucking channel and everything. He's been around a while, just so people don't get confused in the Scotts. You've been up there too, Sack and Doggy?
No, I've never been up there.
Oh, you haven't? All right.
We're traveling to New York.
I don't blame you. I don't. He says I wouldn't. I don't travel in New York.
He's
I don't
from
blame-
Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's not from far away Massachusetts. Like he's
Oh,
from.
yeah. I'm used
Like
to
it took him probably the same amount of time to get here as it took us to get here. So it's
my
not like
brother-in-law lives in Danvers. So that's way the hell out by Boston.
yeah, there's that whole area. What's it like, Worcester and like Ludlow and all out that way is all, or no, not Ludlow.
And then there's Peabody.
Yeah.
But it's really spelled Peabody. No, they call it Peabody, but it's pronounced Peabody. Or is it vice versa?
How is it pronounced?
It's
Peabody?
But it's spelled Peabody. But it's
Holy
not
shit.
Peabody, it's Peabody.
wow.
I'm dyslexic, and I know it doesn't.
I forgot to have Nicole start the live thing.
Oh,
I should probably do that. And
Nicole.
get some pictures.
Nicole, you got to start the live thing.
I forgot all about it. We're gonna go on right now. If you're ready.
Well, I'm gonna set this up and do this.
Okay.
Once we go live.
Is the camera on?
This one is.
Yeah, the camera's on. Yeah.
Should be.
But on the whole time?
Is it still on?
Uh-oh.
Hold on, I don't see a blinking light.
Technical difficulties.
No, this one is that camera that's up there is.
Today doing this live like this? This is
It's a little different.
This is
We're not in the studio.
This is so much different than when we do the show at the studio. Everything's all set up. Everything. Like, I'm not complaining. It's so
It's
unorganized for me.
You're always unorganized, first
Yeah.
of all.
Well, I'm a nervous wreck too. That doesn't
Yeah, I
help.
know.
Oh, do you want to do it? Okay. Here it's going. I think.
You need his Xanax. You should have took his Xanax.
Keep talking, Matt.
Well, guys, I don't know really what to talk about right now.
Is it bad? No, I'm all right for now. Thank you, though. I appreciate it. This Mickey Light's helping a lot.
Actually, it is. It's very refreshing.
It is. It's cold.
It is.
That helps for
Yeah,
sure.
It cools you down from the inside.
So we have married transgender woman. Anything else you want to talk about before we talk about this ultra interesting subject?
No, I think I covered
Spends
everything.
$80,000 on her plastic surgery to make her perfect, she says. If you guys aren't going to be able to see because we don't have the screen in the back, but let me explain this girl to you. She looks like, if you could picture a hippopotamus that lost like 2/3 of its weight, like a skinny human-sized hippopotamus. Look at her here. You take a look at her. Explain that chick to the listeners. What they think she looks like.
Oh, no, actually, know who she reminds me of?
Oh, you have a person that...
Yes. You ever watch, what was that? Nicole might know. What was that reality show with the, all the wives were married to, mobsters? Mob wives. She looks like Big Ange.
Yeah. Big Ange?
Big Ange. If many listeners ever watched that, she looks just like Big Ange.
All right, well, her name is Fulvia Pellegrino. She was born a male, but she was never happy with her identity and wanted to embrace her real identity as a woman. However, society never accepted this, and Fulvia's parents disowned her.
Because she was a male, or because she changed?
I would have disowned her just based on looks alone. I think that would have been enough to get rid of her right there. But she spent some money to fix that, so let's see what she has to say.
She didn't fix a whole lot then.
What would you do if your kid decided he wanted to be a woman or she wanted to be a man? You're not going to disown your kid.
He's gonna wait till he's fucking at least 18.
I think that's a good response to that. Actually,
Not now.
If you do what you want when you're out of my
these
house.
Parents that are letting their kids do it now.
Yep.
At a young age, I think is borderline child abuse. When they're 18 and they're adults and they can make their own decision and they can do whatever the hell he wants to do.
I think 8 and 10-year-olds are too young to know what they want anyway, so you can't let them decide whether they want to be.
I'm 42 years old and I still don't know what the hell I want.
And there's a difference between a son wanting to put a dress on and a son wanting to be a woman. Like kids, like growing up, you're like, I don't know what is a dress like. How come my sister can wear a dress and I can't? Let me try it on. Like that's harmless. But when they want to be a woman at 8 years old, you can't let them make that decision.
No, and have their body parts change. You can't. No, there's no way.
Right, because there's lasting effects to that stuff. You can't change that.
I mean, once you cut it off, you cut it off. It ain't growing back.
Scott, what would you do in that situation? Let's put you right on the spot here. Your 10-year-old kid comes home and says, he's a boy, say, he comes home and says, I'm a girl. I want to be a girl from now on. I want you to help me go to the doctor and get the testosterone and get what I want, or what, I don't know, you probably opposite of testosterone, right? Estrogen or something? I don't know how. I don't know. How do you deal with that?
I don't know.
I don't either. That's why I ask people.
It's tough.
Well,
yeah.
I might as well talk about this now too. I mean, a lot of people don't know. My son's gay, and he's 13 years old.
He says earlier, don't use my last name, and now he's telling us about talking about his son's sexuality.
Well, I mean, he is what he is.
That's why I don't pay attention when they say
you know. I support him with that, but if he came to me and said, "Dad, I want the sex change," I'm like, no, you ain't doing that.
So why do you support him on one thing but not the other? Not that I disagree with you, but I just wanted to see your thoughts on why one is different than the other.
Because one, you're not changing your body. You're not physically changing your body.
Okay.
If he came to me when he turns 18 years old and says, "Dad, I want to cut my shit off and become a woman," I'd be like, "All right, you're 18. You can do what the fuck you want to do." But until then, no.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I get that. That seems logical.
No.
So, and I would say, because I know your son fairly well now, just from hanging out with him and stuff, and I like him, I would say that there is a difference, though. And I don't know how to say this and not come off like I'm insulting him, because trust me, I'm not. But you can tell he's
you can tell he's gay.
That's a good word. I was looking for the word. I was looking for that word. You can tell from the minute you meet him that he's feminine. More so than...
He's very dramatic.
So it's almost as if there is a change that happens inside them anyway, regardless of the physical stuff. You could tell that young when he was 5, you think?
How old was he when he came out? 10. He was 10.
So he's 10.
I was in Buffalo, New York for work.
Yep.
I'm at a work party, dinner party afterwards.
Right.
My wife calls me and says, "Are you sitting down?" I'm like, "Shit, why? What happened?" "Well, I got to tell you something." "All right." You know, I'm thinking like someone died in my family or some shit.
Yep.
You know, she tells me, "Yeah, well, you know, Brandon Junior just came out and said that..."
There's a lot of Brandons in the world.
Yeah,
it's okay.
Yeah. And he said, "Yeah, Junior came out and told me he was gay." I'm like, "What?" She's like, "Yeah." So now I'm drunk as fuck. I'm flipping the fuck out. I actually happened to run into Jen in Buffalo because she works and she had to go out that way for work. So I meet up with her.
Oh, that's convenient, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
He meets his wife's best friend out in Buffalo for work. That's how I've seen a lot of porns that start like that.
So I'm out there. I'm trying. She's trying to go, like, you know, calm me down and shit like and everything. Oh yeah. I'm drunk as hell, and she's trying to calm me down and everything. She finally calms me down, so we get home afterwards. We all sit down as a family. We talk about it. My son goes in his bedroom, and I go, "Well."
So wait. Before we get to the end of this story, though, but what happened in Buffalo with you and Jen? I mean, I want to know that part. That's the part we're all dying to hear.
I had to make sure I wasn't gay, so Jen helped me out with that.
You had to make sure you weren't gay?
Because maybe I turned him gay or something. So I had to make sure.
And he says, "Hey, I am, Jen. You have to show me I'm not."
Yeah.
So I get this. It was scientific purposes. Is what he was doing. I get it.
It was. So we get home after the
What did you come up with, though, on that? What was the end result of that?
I'm definitely not gay. It was all over. It wasn't a Jen. She had a pearl necklace.
Oh, Jesus. Here we go.
But so we get home and we sit down as a family, have a conversation, and we're talking to my son. And, you know, it's still out there because he hasn't had a boyfriend or a girlfriend yet.
Mm-hmm.
So we're talking about things. So then after my son goes in his bedroom, I go to my wife. I said, "Well, guess what? She goes, what? I said, how does it feel you're going to have to show your kid how to suck a dick? Because that's not in my department.
Holy shit. Oh, my God.
Well, I got to make light of it, though. I don't know what the fuck. I never sucked a dick before, have you?
No.
All right, then. My wife has, so she's the one who's got to teach him now.
I feel like you should teach him, though, still, because you know what you like.
I mean, I could
You have to explain to him what a guy likes. I think it's more your job than it is hers at this point.
Yeah. So
I want to be there for that. So I want to be there when you teach your kid how to do that.
But I will say this: the only good thing about there's a lot of good things about having a gay son, but this is one of the things I kind of like. Like all his friends at school are all girls, and they're all going to be hot as fuck when they're 18 years old.
Yes.
And guess whose house they're coming to?
Yours.
Mine. Guess.
Yours.
And guess who's
Why do you think I'm trying to be such good friends with your kid?
Going to have a hot tub by then? This guy.
This will be great. You're using me for my lift. I'm using you for your son. This is great.
So you can show him how to suck a dick then.
Wrong. No, that's a father's job. You got to give him the sex talk. That's not me. So that seems like a pretty logical answer to that drawn out question, though. You can't disown somebody for being transgender or gay.
It's hard. I'm not gonna lie, it's fucking hard as hell at times.
Why is it that being transgender and being gay are two totally different things? Really, kind of. Well, I look at them like two different social issues that people have to overcome. Yet they're grouped in the same. When I think transgender, I think gay. It all comes in one group in my head.
Yeah, because there's a guy turning himself into a girl to go have sex with other guys.
Is that why? Like, what if you're a...
But what gets me are the ones that turn themselves into girls and still go out with girls. Well, why'd you turn into a fucking girl?
Why don't you just stay a guy then?
Yeah.
He felt like he was a girl, so he wanted to be in a girl. He didn't feel like he was in his own body.
You didn't feel pretty?
Yeah.
I don't feel pretty sometimes.
Matt, look at you.
I don't feel pretty right now. I got more sweat fucking dripping again.
Oh, yeah. It's
terrible. Yeah.
Well, anyway, now Fulvia has spent a whopping $80,000 on transformation and has no plans on stopping anytime soon until she achieves that perfect look.
She's never going to look perfect.
No, she's a long way off. We've talked about this before. There are so many pretty celebrities out there, and they get those lip jobs or get plastic surgery, and they're off my chart. Like,
but
they're
some
done.
of those surgeries are good, though. You seen the chicks on freaking Pornhub that are transgender? That if you don't...
No, I don't watch the same porn as you, Matt. Apparently, you watch a whole different group of videos.
Oh, come on! You tell me you never. No, you told me that you came across one by accident.
Oh, they do. They do the suggestion. Yeah. I'm like, oh, that girl's hot. I go in there to watch, and then the camera goes down. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
That's not a girl.
But before it goes down, though, you said, oh, that girl's hot, isn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah. See,
it's tough to tell. It's getting tough to tell.
The surgery's good.
Weren't you on one of the episodes we talked about what you would do if you went on a couple of dates with a girl and you finally get back to her room or her house? How old am I? 37. Go back to her room. We got to sneak past her dad and everything. You get back there and you find out after 3 or 4 dates that she's a man and she hasn't had the sex yet. What do you do? Or better yet, what if it's like a sex before marriage thing? You've been with this girl, you fell in love with this girl over 6, 8, 10 months, and then you find out she's a guy. You're in love with this person. Do you leave her? Him? Her?
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah.
That's a little hard.
Because you've grown to love the person.
I'd break then and there for who they are. Right, let's go. You're going to the doctors. You're getting that shit cut off and making it look like a pussy.
He says, no, I'm not. Do you stay gay or do you go back to straight and leave him?
Well, if I would to go gay, I would first come to you.
For what?
And have a relationship with you first.
I'm not. No, that's not. I'm not the person. No, I'm not gay.
Yeah,
I don't have.
You just haven't come out yet.
No, I don't even have a dick. I don't have a dick. So if you want gay, I'm the wrong guy for you. Nicole, what would you do? What would I do?
Yeah. Would you become gay?
Now, hopefully by then you've taught Brandon how to suck a dick, and I can learn from him. Maybe he could teach me. Oh God, that sounds wrong. No, I don't mean it like that. I mean, hopefully, but I don't know what I would do. I have no idea. I'm stumbling. I don't know what I would do in that situation. I would leave. I would leave. Because at that point, the whole relationship has been a lie. Whether I was in love with the person or not, a year into it, then I found out that they're actually a man. That's been a lie this whole time. I'm out. That's my final answer on that. I'm out.
Would you just try it just once just to see?
No, because I told you it's not like ice cream. You could try ice cream and be like, I didn't like it. You can't try dick and be like, I didn't like it.
I don't know. Yeah, you never know.
Yeah, but you'll always remember that. If you try pistachio nut and you didn't like it, you'll forget about that 10 minutes later.
Yeah.
But if you try dick, you're going to remember that for the rest of your life. It's not just mint chocolate chip. It's getting hard because we're getting going because it was kind of empty, so we could get talking about stuff. And now, Scott, any opinions on that? You're with somebody for a year. You're out? Yeah, I agree.
He's going out too.
That's a good answer. Scott? So, the other Scott? You're out. A year in, you're fully in love, and you find that out, you're done. Regardless, really. What about you? If it was reversed,
yeah.
for
How
some
about
of the ladies,
a female? What if you met a male that all of a sudden didn't have one and just had a?
I think it's easier for females. Yeah, I think. Right.
Would you chow down after a year?
Yeah, I could see that. I think that's a pretty easy question for women because a lot of women will try that.
How about you, Jen?
Even spaghetti is straight until it's wet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's pretty easy to. You guys are all straight, right? You guys are all straight, right? A six-pack says otherwise. A six-pack says otherwise.
And we do. And
girls always try stuff when they have a buzz. It's so much easier. Guys don't try that stuff when they've been drinking. So that's why I say it's a lot easier for you guys.
Maybe we should try sometime, though.
No. Matt, what is going on with you? No, that's not something you try. Anyways, she's Falvia. No one is perfect. And everyone lives with some insecurity. The insecurity that they would like to deal with and more. I don't know. It goes on and on. Anyway, she's hideous. She's only 32 years old. She looks like she's about 60.
Yeah.
This lady. But that's all right. I don't even know if anybody's paying attention anyway.
It's terrible.
I'm surprised that camera won't go. I wouldn't be surprised if half the show got cut off on there. That's why I'm recording on here too, for at least we get audio. So that's that. I mean, there's article after article. Plastic surgery queen. Here's another one. Shows off her extreme transformation after spending a whopping $144,000 on plastic surgery. She doesn't look any better.
Let me see her.
Same type of thing. Just hideous. Big, huge lips. I don't know why they have to do so many lips.
Yeah.
How would you explain her? Be careful because there's a family coming in with her kid.
If you got rid of the lips, she probably would have been half bad. Or he would have been half bad.
So you think the lips are probably the worst part of it?
Yeah.
I think so too.
If those were just normal, regular...
I don't know if that's trans. I think that's a woman, but she's just got so much. It's got so much stuff in her that it's hard to talk about at the moment.
Yeah.
It's big old long nails, about 3 inches long.
I don't like those long nails. How about you? You see those new nails now with the girls that are coming out with they're sharp, freaking
They come to a point.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see the one where they're starting to put the claws off of crabs and stuff on them?
No.
They're doing some type of I don't know if it's crabs or if it's like crayfish.
Really?
Claws or something they're putting on. Oh, it's disgusting.
Who would do that?
I don't know. They put diamonds and all sorts of stuff on.
I can see diamonds putting on your fingernails, but why would you want?
I just feel like they're. It's get awkward here all of a sudden because there's a little. So just so the listeners know, a family comes in.
Yeah.
And they got little kids with them, and so we're trying to work through this until they're gone, so we can get back to the normal stuff. Let's see what we got here. I guess we could do a Would You Rather. To kind of pass some time, I suppose. We're at 40 minutes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Time's flying pretty
fast.
Going
by pretty quick, yeah.
Would you rather?
You got a decent singing voice, man. What else those lips do?
So when do you want to try sucking dick?
Oh, my God. Don't remember, you're talking probably louder than you think you are.
Yeah. I don't know. I think we're good.
What's that? No, we had to do the jingle for the Would You Rather. Hot wax or ice cubes in bed. If your wife
ice cubes
could pick, yes. I agree with that too.
Yeah, we've actually done ice cubes before.
Yeah, what'd you think?
She loved it.
They do. I've had that happen. I've had that before.
Except she didn't like it when I stuck it right up in there.
Oh, that's what I've had. That's what they liked. That's what they told me to do it. I didn't have it. I didn't even come up with it.
She jumped like crazy.
Really?
Yeah. How about you? Ice cubes in bed?
Ice cubes.
Really? Over wax? Over hot wax? I think that's I feel like there's only a handful of people that would pick the other way.
Dude, my pants are drenched.
Are they?
Oh yeah.
Horrible.
Terrible.
Yeah, we'll have the AC on.
I need to get a pair. I need to get a pair of overall shorts. I got to get a pair and cut them into shorts.
My shirt is. I look like I'm about 20 pounds heavier than I actually am because my shirt is like shrunk onto my body and all my gut and everything.
You look like a yeah. Look kind of. You're not very sexy right now.
I don't know how these. I don't know how they. Well, they got like shorts on and stuff and little special.
They're used to it.
That's true.
You know, they're working. I mean, we're lazy workers. You sit in a freaking truck all day long without
Scott,
AC.
How loud are we? Because we can't. We got the headphones on. You couldn't hear?
Yeah.
You okay? That's probably for the better.
Yeah.
Well, it's okay, Scott. The others. All right. I'm just curious about the kids and stuff coming in.
But if we do this again, like at a place that we were talking about going, we're definitely gonna have to get a sound system.
Yes. Well, at a bar, it's not gonna. We could talk about whatever we want at a bar.
Yeah.
It's just this different because it's family. If somebody brings their family in, like their kids in at 10 o'clock in the middle of a bar,
that's their own fault.
That's their fault, not mine.
We should call CPS on them because your kids don't belong in a bar at 10 o'clock at night.
Like cuddle in the morning or at night. This is kind of a weird list.
Yeah.
We've talked about this before. Scott. Scott M. Morning sex or nighttime sex? No, thank you. Thank you, though. I'm good. Morning sex, nighttime sex?
In the morning.
Really? That seems to be the majority of what it is.
I used to be night, and then I switched.
Really? Yeah, he switched to the...
Well, I said this before at the last show.
Oh, yeah.
Not the morning, because...
Careful.
Because you don't know you don't know if you have to go wee wee or go ooh wee.
Mm-hmm. That's really an issue. Is that an issue for you? I don't think I've ever had that.
You never woke up in the morning and ready to go to the bathroom really, really bad?
Yeah, but it kind of just goes away.
No, it doesn't.
During the
No,
act.
I don't think it does.
Do you still feel that? Like you still feel like you got to pee?
My bladder's full, and then the motion makes it freaking even worse.
Oh, yeah. Well, why don't you just take care of that? See, this is what I mean. I'm more of a nighttime person. I can't.
Well, I mean, I like both.
Scott L, nighttime or morning time? Really? Yes. Yep, that's me too. I don't want to. Like, I don't even want to wake up. Like, I was hoping I didn't wake up this morning, and now you're bugging me for this. I had to go to work. I got to do all this. I got to do the lawn. I got to do chores outside, and you want this? I can't do it. I can't perform. That's just as simple as that. I'm 37. I can't perform in the morning.
You can't perform, period.
I got too much on my mind. Well, there's a lot more things that changed the way, when you're 17, you can do whatever you want. There's nothing that stops you.
You can go like 5 or 6 times in a night without a problem.
Dude, I drink 20 beers and have sex 4 times in an hour and nothing. Now it's like I got to wait a week after one.
Well, no, you also got chained up to a freaking piano.
You didn't believe that story anyway.
I didn't.
Nobody did.
Because how do you... Yeah, that story made no sense whatsoever.
Oh, since then, I have swiped right on a girl named Jacinta, and I almost screenshotted her to prove to you that can be a real name.
Jacinta?
But it was not. This one was Jacinta, and the one that I saw was
Jacinta. Did she have all her limbs?
Yeah, she did.
She wasn't in a wheelchair or anything?
No, that's...
Or blind?
Yeah. Oh, new thing now. So last show we talked about the girl that was paralyzed and couldn't feel from her waist down and how attractive that was to me. Cute. I don't know. It's cute. We made a big thing out of it. Since then, I found a TikTok with a girl that had a stroke, and she was...
He's a sick fuck.
Well, I'm telling you, it was cute. She couldn't get the... So she had this blue cone and this green cone, and she was at the doctor's office, and she had to pick it up off the bed thing she was sitting on and set it up on this table in front of her. And she had the one side of her was weak or whatever. It worked, but it was weak. So she's trying to pick this up, and she's doing it like all cute and shit. It's strokey, strokey, like a girl with a stroke. And she puts it on the table and like almost flops, and everybody's like, "Oh no!" And she grabs it and saves it and everything. I was like, "Good for you!" I'm watching this TikTok. I'm going, "Good, push, be strong." And she grabs this other one. She's trying to put it up on, and she's like tilting it, and she can't get her arm to do what she wants, and she's getting frustrated. I'm like, "I'm here, honey. I'm here. I feel your pain. Keep pushing. Keep trying." I felt after that 30-second TikTok was over, like me, I was in love. I was curious. I wanted to see her life better. I wanted to see her keep trying. Don't give up. Don't give up.
She wouldn't be able to grip on anything very well, though.
I wish this was on Bumble. I would have swiped right on that. She could, and she talked kind of like a deaf girl.
Because she had a lisp, because she had a stroke.
Right, which is kind of attractive. Have you ever heard a good deaf girl talk? You must have.
Yeah, my name is Wes, and then they go like this.
Yeah, they kind of do. Like, I don't know. I think it's cute. I want one. I want one. So if any listeners are deaf, let me know. Or had a stroke or anything.
Actually, they can't let you know because they can't fucking hear the show.
Yeah, that's the point. They don't want me anyway because I couldn't do it now at this point. I've screwed myself. This show has screwed me in so many different ways with relationships. There's no girl with a stroke or a paralyzed girl ever gonna talk to me because of the show. They're gonna get to episode 43 and it's gonna be end.
Yeah.
And I don't blame them.
I wouldn't blame them either. I'm starting to think I'm done with this.
Why?
Because I want a deaf blind girl.
These guys are into deaf blind girls. What's so weird about that? They like the deaf blind girls. Scott says he likes girls with 6 toes on one foot. I mean, there's weird shit. He's into weird shit too. This is I'm throwing him into this like he's gonna have people asking him all sorts of shit now. Webbed feet, webbed fingers. Scott M. Yes or no? Would you kick a girl out for that?
Yes.
Really? Yeah. That's a turnoff. Yeah. You don't want to date a duck. There's no ducks.
No. I think I would be fine with that. She had webbed hands.
Ducks have tight asses. They got to be waterproof. No, she doesn't have webs. You guys are meant to be. Meant to be. What else do we got? So we did a couple of those. I'm going right along here. So in true fashion of the show, we got some weird shit, but I tried to tone it down for here a little bit. So instead of the OnlyFans normal farting in a jar stuff that we got, we have a Brazilian woman, which is actually pretty hot, so I don't understand how this could come up. She fell in love with a rag doll, and they just welcomed a baby. Now, I say a rag doll, it's literally looks like a sheet that's been stuffed with like pillow stuffing or something. Like it's literally a rag doll with a face painted on it, fake hair, and the whole nine. This lady's in love with this doll. And they just welcomed a baby somehow, so we're going to find out.
She's on OnlyFans?
No, I don't think so.
Oh.
Well, that's what I was saying. Like, instead of that... Oh, never mind. She's not good looking at all.
No, she's not.
It must have been... Look at right there. She's like not... Oh, that's the nurse bringing the baby into the room. Look at this setup. She went to the hospital to... Can you believe this shit happened?
What hospital would even entertain that?
Unbelievable. This is unbelievable. How do you, what would you do if somebody came in here and ordered pizza for their husband, wife, and then they had a rag doll that they were asking? I mean, how do you react to that? I don't know how. Would you play?
They come in and say my rag doll's got food allergies.
Do you play? Yeah, so right.
You can't make your pizza this way. What kind of oil do you use and this and that? Because my rag doll's got food allergies.
Do you play along? I mean, I think I'm too sarcastic.
What do you think?
I think I would have to
1 to 10.
We don't know a lot of people. We don't know who knows who down. Well, I could still rate somebody. I guess
on camera.
7.5 to 8.
I was going about 6.
Are you?
6.5.
How come? So we got people coming in now. This is turning into. This is great. We got people coming into Scott's restaurant. We're rating the ladies as they walk out the door. Why would you do a 6.5?
The body's nice. This guy had a beak.
Oh, the beak.
Yeah.
That didn't really bother me too bad. I'm into weird shit though.
Yeah, you are. You're into deaf blind girls with
webbed feet, 6-toed chicks,
double buttholes. You know.
That would be cool. That would be good for a friend. I could bring a friend over. A woman.
Oh, really?
A woman in Brazil.
That would be fun, wouldn't it, Wes? You and me? Double buttholes?
No, the girl would have the double butthole.
Yeah, no.
Oh.
They say bring a friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could be the friend, right?
Yeah, just don't touch me. I won't touch you. We'll be all right. How do you say this name? Marivone. Rocha Marais. We're going to call her Rocha. 37. From Brazil, complained to her mother about being single and stressed about not having a dance partner. In an attempt to cheer her daughter up, the mother made her a rag doll named Marcelo.
Marcelo.
Good-looking fella he is.
He's Italian, isn't he?
Must be.
Marcelo's Italian.
It was love at first sight as the pair enjoyed a whirlwind romance. So you know this feeling because you told me you and Nicole was love at first sight as well. So you know exactly what she's going through now. This doll actually looks a little bit like Matt, so I can understand what I can understand. When my mom made Marcelo and first introduced me to him, I fell in love with him. It was love at first sight. We already said that. It was because I didn't have a 4-0 dancer. I don't know what 4-0 dancing is.
Fellow dancer.
No, it was F-O-R-R-O, but the last O has that little thing over it.
That's how they spell fellow in Italian.
No, it isn't, but I'll go with it. That was pretty smooth, so we'll go with it. I would go to these dances, but wouldn't always find a partner. Then he entered into my life, and it all made sense. He is a man I always wanted in my life. That's unbelievable. However, Maravone...
See, a doll like that, no.
Found herself pregnant after only a few months with this person. They kind of rushed it.
Yeah,
I feel like they went a little quick into this relationship.
Oh, that was like me and my wife, though. We
the
kind of
baby's
rushed
cute,
things.
looks just like the father.
Yeah.
Looks just like the father. That's something else. It's true, Marcelo got me pregnant. He didn't take care of himself, and he didn't use a condom. She explained.
Oh, no.
He's scumbag.
She got dirty rag now.
Yeah, he really... Yeah, it gives a whole new meaning to being on the rag.
Yeah, I bet his rag fell off after her.
He got me pregnant. I took the test. It was positive. I couldn't believe it. Neither can any of us.
Why are people like that put in the fucking hospitals?
Why? What? Say that again?
Why are people like that not put in the fucking hospitals?
Oh, yeah. I agree. I thought you said it different, but I was going to say the same thing. These people need help.
Imagine being a doctor and she comes in with her rag doll saying, he got me pregnant, I think. Mm-hmm. I'm going to have his baby. What would you do?
I took a test and I was pregnant. How do you react to it? That's kind of why I asked Scott, like, how do you react to that shit?
Like, what would you do? I don't know what to... I'd be like, dude, you need to go to the fucking psych ward.
Yeah, absolutely.
Much.
These are the people that I have no problem taking away their guns. People like
those are the people that should have their guns taken away.
Right, that's what I mean.
Because those are the ones that are going to shoot up the hospital because they won't deliver their fucking ragdoll baby.
This person believes she is in love with a ragdoll. That's the first step of crazy. The second step of crazy is not only is she in love with this ragdoll guy, but she had a baby with this person. And then the third step, which is a little bit weird to me, is that this nurse is playing along. This nurse, there's a nurse in a hospital holding this ragdoll baby. Cute little shit they had, though. Real cute little shit. Look at the little baby. Isn't it cute little shit?
Yeah,
look at his curly hair and everything.
Yeah, I mean, well, look at the nurse. I mean, do you think she's a real nurse? It looks like it's a fucking prop room.
It's got to be fake or something.
Because the parents had some people come over and pretend that they were nurses and shit.
What nurse in their right mind is going to go through with it? Is help this lady out? I would have no interest in helping. Like, I have real patients I got to deal with, and you want me to deliver this ragdoll baby?
Yeah, I had no idea. You know,
but
I got so many ideas right now.
Yeah.
Actually, this is actually working out great.
Why?
Everything about today, I think is actually working out really great.
Okay.
Really do.
Why? What do you say? What do you say about that?
I just see so many things going on right now. Like if we start doing what we want to do, we get a projector put up on a screen.
Yes.
So like the audience can see.
Like one of them school ones where you can set
so
it
the
up.
audience can see. You know, this is where it becomes interactive.
Yes.
Because now you got everyone out there going, oh yeah, no, yes, this, that, and everything. I totally see this taking off.
Dude, I'm so hot. My nose is running. I can't tell if my nose is running or if it's like sweat coming out of my face.
Yeah, I got.
Oh, it's horrible.
Yeah, my pants are soaked. My shirt's soaked.
Wow. I think we're going to cut this one short. Maybe not right this second, but probably in the next 10 or 15 minutes. I got to go outside or something.
Yeah.
It's good. You got questions to ask?
You got questions?
Do you? Yeah, let's go. Well, we're done. Actually, let me just finish this up quick.
Okay.
I think it is finished up. But so she had a baby with this rag doll. This is unbelievable. She had a baby. Then they snuck off to a beach house in Rio de Janeiro for a week-long honeymoon. I don't know how you go through life acting like this. And here's the thing, too. A guy and a girl get together, and one of the biggest reasons like a woman will cheat on a man or they want to get divorced is because the guy doesn't help around the house, doesn't do anything around the house. You take a rag doll like this, what can he do for you? Not that relationships are all about what can you do, but like at some point, if you're with this person, she's basically single, living a single life. It's just more of a burden. She's got to carry this thing.
With him though? Like does he have like a fake penis?
He must have something because he got her pregnant, according to this.
Yeah. I
mean, they have a baby now, and he's going to be no help.
No
help.
He's a deadbeat dad.
Yeah.
He's a fucking ragtag fucking...
I go to the bar 2 or 3 nights a week and I get divorced. But this guy can do it, just lay there on the couch and he's fine.
Is that why I got divorced?
No, there was other reasons.
Oh.
She was going to the bar a couple nights a week.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's working hard to provide her family with a family and hates when people tell her that her family is fake. She can't stand, so she wouldn't like this.
She needs to go to a fucking loony bin. I'm sorry.
Absolutely.
She's done.
At this point, I feel like she's unsafe to be around other people if you believe in this.
Yeah.
It really upsets me when people say this is fake. It makes me so angry. I am a woman of character. My father, my mother taught me to be honest, to be a good person, and not want to take advantage of anything.
You're taking advantage of a fucking rag doll.
Listen.
And then you expect them to do things.
You get certain things for being married, like taxes, benefits, stuff like that. The way the world is now, you can pick you could pick to be a cat if you want to be. You could pick who you want to marry. Nobody can tell you anything to change your mind in that because you can't upset these people. Can this person, do you think, get benefits from the government because she's married? She's married to this
She ain't
thing.
going to get those benefits, but she's going to get fucking healthcare benefits probably.
Can this person put married when she does her taxes?
I don't know.
Because she's married to this.
See, well, that's the problem with the world today now.
Right, and this has a lot to do with like the transgender sports stuff.
Yeah.
Where the men, like Rogan talks a lot about this.
They just overturned that. The college ranks.
Did they?
Just said, unless if you were a transgender before the age of 12, you can consider yourself a female.
Okay.
Because they think if you change that young, by the time you got into college, you're not as built as much of as a man.
Okay.
But if you were to change your sex from male to female, like when you were like right before college and then compete in the female sports, they won't let you do that. It's a big uproar right now.
I still think that's unfair, but I think that's a good step in the right direction for that. You know, Rogan brings up a good point. He says, you got some of these girls that go to high school and they played sports all their life and they're looking for that scholarship. Then you get this boy that comes in there and does better than them, takes away their scholarship that they've worked on for years and years and years. It's just because this guy, so it kind of goes back to so I wonder if this person can legally say she's married. Because if you try to say otherwise, they get upset about it.
It all depends on what their government and what the courts feel that is.
If that's the case, I'll be getting married real soon to something. Couch. I don't care.
Lamp.
Yeah, a lamp. I'll get a rag doll if that's what it takes. But
they were playing golf.
Oh, yeah. There's a what?
Social Security number, 3 taxes.
Oh, that's true. Maybe you need some type of a Social Security number. But then then these people will argue that, though. They'll be like, oh, this is human. You can't tell me that this is not. I mean, they have an argument for everything. That's the problem with it right now.
It's a messed up time.
Scott, what do you got? You had a bunch of questions or a couple of questions or something you wanted to ask?
Yes, in the new studio. Why is it so dark in there?
Because I did that for no shadows, for less shadows. So I painted it black.
Real dark.
I did well, and
you guys are dark.
We don't have the best lighting yet either.
Okay.
So that'll be a new thing. We need overhead lighting. With what big ones you see like on the television, the TV
YouTube
sets, where they have the like looks like a mushroom.
Yeah.
With light in it. We got to do that, but they're like $300.
Okay.
And we're cheap right now.
So you need some cash.
Yeah.
All right.
So buy some stuff, Scott. Help us out. Buy some hoodies and stuff. No, it's
who's in charge of the hoodies now? Matt.
The thing of it is, they're pretty much.
Just koozies.
They are expensive, but they're not that bad. It's just like things have been kind of been working. And then once the girls did their show that takeover show, ever since then we've kind of been on like cruise control for a little while, and then we got Mike that left and stuff, so things have been getting switched over. So I've been doing a lot of time like changing the logos around and changing all that stuff, and I haven't really thought of the lighting. I thought it was bright enough for now, but it is definitely dark. And I was kind of going for that like cigar studio, cigar lounge type of.
Well, it also doesn't help matters much too that when we go in there, you're wearing a black shirt, I'm wearing a black shirt. We kind of blend in with the surrounds.
Yeah.
So maybe we should rethink of what we're wearing sometimes when we're in there.
I think about what I'm wearing. Black is thinner. Black makes
thinner?
you look thinner. That's why I wear black all the time.
I thought black makes you look
because
fat.
the show makes me. Have you ever looked at yourself? I
look like a fat ass when I'm on there.
When you watch the video, you look. I mean, I'm not skinny. Like I could lose a couple pounds. But when you watch me on the show, I look like I'm like 30 pounds overweight.
Dude,
it's like I have a big huge
If you're 30 pounds overweight, I'm like 300 pounds
That's what
overweight.
I mean. So this is why we wear black.
I look like I should gobble
why we wear black for that reason.
Even when I'm wearing black, I still look like I'm fucking should gobble you.
What is it?
Gobble.
Gobble? Gay? I don't understand what. I don't understand what that is.
No, gobble.
Oh, turkey. Oh, you'll eat you.
Yes.
Oh,
Because
okay.
I'm 300 pounds.
Okay.
I'm fat bastard. Get in my belly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it just the camera makes you look bigger.
Does.
Bigger anyway. What else? You got other ones?
Why do you wear sunglasses then?
I normally don't. He wears the sunglasses
I do,
usually.
because
I don't know why I'm now.
Because where I sit in the studio, he has a fucking light that shines right down in my face, and it blinds the shit out of me.
Oh, I do.
The only reason I'm not wearing
It's right over my
sunglasses
head.
now is because it's so fucking hot. They were fogging up, and I couldn't see, so I was like, fuck it.
I think I'm just wearing them now because when people come in, it's like what's Big Daddy? Is that the name of the movie where he gives them the invisible sunglasses?
Oh, yes.
This way I could just act like this is the pizza place isn't even here right now, and I just like nothing's even around. I'm invisible.
Got anything else?
Where's Mike? Mike, where are you?
He's I don't even know if he listens to the show anymore. I don't think he even listens to the show. He doesn't do nothing on the Facebook thing anymore. Maybe just health stuff. What's that? Well, I was golfing, but yeah, I don't think. I mean, we did a little bit, but he don't really. He's just done with it, I guess. He talked about maybe coming back on for an episode or something, but he's not. He's done with it.
Where's Pee Wee?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Where is Pee Wee?
Or do you have some other ladies and whatnot? I'm getting you in trouble.
No, they're Pee Wee. There's a big story behind Pee Wee, and there's only a few people. The reason we had to come up with that is because I don't know how to explain. I got to be careful who. It's because of the way we talk about her and stuff. I got to be careful who she is. So I don't know how to answer that question. Actually,
that might be like an after.
She's around. She's around. I just haven't had anything. I haven't had anything come up lately that I could talk about her. Experiences with her or not. But yeah, she's still doing good. Everything's good, Pee Wee. But I just haven't really brought her up much lately. Not much to say, really. Anything else? I think we're gonna.
Oh, where were you going with the roller the other day?
Oh, we're working on a park down by the building. We've been working on that for all summer.
Well, it's not even. The summer just started last week.
Oh, that's true.
We started this back in fucking April, end of March, beginning of April.
Yep.
During mud season.
Trying to do our park over, make it look redo it. So right now it looks like trash, but hopefully when we get done, we get some grass growing and get it looking better. That's where I was going with that.
How many days until you leave Matt and go back trucking?
I don't know.
Yeah, careful. That's a little touchy subject with me sometimes.
He gets upset.
I get butthurt.
He gets upset about it. I don't know. That's a hard decision. This is a hard job to leave because everything is perfect except for it's not trucking. Everything about this job is better times 10, other than money. But the only reason the money is not better is because in trucking you work 80 hours a week. Here I work 40. So I actually get paid the same as I was there. I just don't work the same hours.
Until the winter time.
Right.
And then the winter we have no life, and then it's freaking. I shit you not.
Well, and that's the trucking. You have no life all year.
I shit you not. I mean, me and my wife, we kind of go back and forth on this.
You do what?
Yeah, back and forth. We go back and forth on this sometimes, and it's like, I do my time in the winter because from shit you not, from Christmas Day until the beginning of March, we had 1 day off.
Yeah.
And he was there for most of the winter. Am I right?
Yeah.
I mean, if it wasn't a day off, we were starting at 4 or 5 in the morning every morning.
But I can live with that because it's only in the winter. And trucking, you know how it is. That's every day. Every day is that way. You have no life. So you make more money, but you have to work more for it, and you have no life to show for it at the end of it. So I don't know how I had a lot more pride in what I did then. I took care of the truck better. Like I have no interest in waxing any of these trucks.
No, but there's different pride though you can have in this job.
I have no pride in this job whatsoever.
No, well, maybe not now.
It's just a job to me.
Maybe not now during the summer, but the wintertime I kind of do.
Do you?
Yeah, my roads when I'm taking care of them. To me, that's my pride because my road's clean, clear. I know people are going to get up and down the fucking hill and shit like that. That's me.
Yeah, I guess so.
It all depends how you look at things.
Yeah, that's a good way to look at it. I don't care. Personally,
you don't care
I'm
much
glad
about
you do,
anything.
and you. That's a good way to be, and I should be more that way. But I just don't. I just want it clean. I mean, I care enough not to piss off the boss. Like I want to make sure I do my job.
Yeah.
But I don't. At the end of the day, when I go home, if I drive by that road that I just plowed, I could care less. I just as long as I did a good job, I was at work. I don't have any.
Whatever.
That's it. I just don't. He takes you on trips to show them to you? Does he? Yeah.
So what the danger that we do? I mean, the hills and shit we go up and down, the fucking sheer cliffs that are down there.
This ain't shit. This ain't dangerous at all. So we're doing 15 miles an hour with plows down, and it's this. Anything else, Scott, before I wrap this up?
I just wanted to say to Scott, thank you. The pizza was great, and thanks for having me here.
Yeah, they do have good
back
pizza
and forth
here.
with Scott.
With Scott, it's here. Anything you want to say about the show, or anything upcoming stuff, or anything?
I think today was definitely stressful, more stressful for you.
I just want to make sure. I didn't know how it was going to go.
I think we learned a lot today, and I think we can actually build off of this show.
Yes, I think there's a good.
And I really think just things that we've talked about, what we want to do. Even when we get Scott, he's talked about helping us with a couple other places.
Yeah, I think we got to run over there before on the way home.
I really think if we figure out some things and we get some shit straightened out, it's gonna be a fucking good thing.
I think so too. I think right. I agree with you. Even if this wasn't one of our best shows, I still think it was a necessary.
It was a learning.
Show.
It was learning.
Yes,
I think we learned a lot from today.
Yeah,
and I really think maybe we also might want to think about the time of year we do certain things.
Yes, that's a good point.
Because like this time of year,
this isn't the best time of year to do something like this.
But like from like the fall to the early spring,
yes,
when people are fucking stir crazy and they want to go out and do shit, definitely.
Yeah, I agree. Yep.
So
I agree. Scott, is there anything you want to say about the restaurant? You want anybody to I let them know your phone numbers and stuff? I will again. Anything you want to say or anything upcoming you want people to know about or anything before we get done? Oh, they're going to be closed 4th of July. Okay. All right. So if you guys want pizzas, get them before the 4th. Get them 3rd of July. Or after. Yeah. Or make your, you know what? Do it on one day. Make your own. Enjoy your family. Have some beers and fireworks. These guys work really
hard here. I mean, we're just sweating our balls off sitting here.
Yeah, for 2 hours. These guys have been here all day.
Those guys and girls back there right now, they probably got more sweat dripping from other places that I didn't even know even existed. Especially if they're back there.
Yeah.
Oh, there's someone new back there.
There is.
Where did that? There's someone new.
She's on her phone. She's been working hard. It's text time.
Well,
she's telling her boyfriend how she's. What's that? Oh. Oh, there's people. I was just about to call her out too. There's people came out. She got saved by the thing. Okay, we gotta hang out. We gotta get Ash over here. I don't even know what I'm gonna ask her.
Scott, can you grab me another beer, please?
I think you guys should look at the camera.
Look at it more?
Let me ask you a question. Do you listen more or do you watch it?
I watch it every time.
Do you? See, everybody we talk to says that they watch the show and don't listen, but yet the numbers show completely opposite. Like 1/8 of the people watch it.
I watch it. I don't listen to it. I even have Apple Podcasts, and I don't listen.
I don't watch it. I'd rather just.
I mean, even when I'm in my truck at work, I still put it on YouTube.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why.
This is something. I just put it on in the background and forget about it. That's what I do with all podcasts. What?
You guys have a viewer. Get his pointers on what you guys should do and write it down like he said.
That's a good idea. So he wants us to look at wear whiter clothes.
Or get
a chick with web fingers.
Where are we? Well, no. Also, the question, like, where are we at with numbers with the tattoo?
Oh, we're not. It hasn't hardly moved. We're at like 15.6. We were climbing like this.
I'm really looking forward to getting this tattoo.
That's why we can't miss an episode again. And that was my fault. It was nobody's fault but my own. But it really slowed our. We were climbing like this, and now we went like this. But I shouldn't say we went down. It just you gain listeners over time, and then when you miss an episode, you stop gaining them for that. And now it's like got to start from the bottom again and climbing back. And it is climbing up. It's going in the right direction, just as we thought it was gonna. But it's very slow right now. So we got to wait.
I am looking forward to this tattoo. Believe it or not.
Well, we might want to think about moving it down to like 20 then or something, because 30 is like is like probably another 6 or 8 months out then. Unless you want to do it sooner, or if you want to wait that long, that's fine.
Well, I also want to make it freaking. I don't want to make it easy.
How old is Ashley? She's legal. But she's legal. Okay, so I can ask her the questions I'm thinking of asking her.
Well, how old is she?
Can you? What'd you say? Good. Oh, we're gonna.
How old is she?
33.
We had this conversation. That's way too young for you now.
Oh yeah, but I just want to make sure that
That's
the
way too
questions
young.
that I was
We had
about
these
to ask her,
conversations already.
but the questions I was about to ask her, I want to make sure it wasn't going to put me in jail. I had to make sure she was old enough.
She's been with us for a long time. She's got a full shot.
I'm about to interrupt it. Ashley, hurry up with that order. We got important business over here.
What about the tattoo? Where are you going to get it?
I'm doing tramp stamp.
Tramp stamp.
Tramp stamp.
Back and forth, hey whore.
Yep.
I added the hate.
Actually,
With just Wes.
no, I'm just gonna do the back and forth.
Yeah.
As a tramp stamp.
Yeah.
And I'm actually thinking about putting hey whore somewhere else, but that'd be my own.
Really, he gets right into it. He's thinking about putting it all, making it look good and everything. Ashley,
Break down my.
come here.
Don't shake your head,
Come
no,
on.
Ashley.
This is for the pizza, the store. This is for business.
We got free gifts. You drink beers. We got a koozie. It says back and forth and.
Come here for a second. Oh, you want to be in? You want to ask some questions?
No.
No, she's out. She's shy. She's too shy. She's too sky. Or too sky. I say sky because he said something about Skylar. So I guess that's it. I guess that's 44. She doesn't want to be on.
I don't think it was bad. I really don't.
No, I don't either. I don't think it was
It wasn't the best, but I don't think it was bad.
I think this was fun for us. I think it was. I was just stressed out because I was like trying to make sure this was going to work.
Today gave us a little bit of taste of what we got to do.
Yep.
To be a little bit more prepared in the beginning and
For
stuff like
this
that.
other venture that we're looking at.
Yes, and I also think though too there was things we probably could have done a little bit differently with some other things. Like we could have maybe pushed things a little bit more, brought up things more, talked about it more, and stuff like that. But this is all learning experience.
Right, this is all part of it.
And a lot. This other place that we're talking about going to could be totally different because they're going to be fucking drunk.
Yes.
Off of some.
We'll probably be trying to keep them off of the show. They'll be so we'll have to learn how to do that.
Yeah.
So that's that. All right. I guess I was going to ask Skylar and Ashley what is foreplay or sex, but they're on the phone. One of them's on the phone. And
Which one's Ashley?
Ashley's the tall one. Skylar's the short one.
Hey, Ashley.
I thought you said there was going to be.
She's looking, but she's shy.
Oh, that was one that just walked by?
That's Ashley, I think. This is Skylar.
That's Skylar? Skylar. Come on. You got to do real quick.
I just want to know how old you are before we go any further. I got to make sure your legal age. How old are you? 23. Perfect.
All right.
Foreplay or sex? You get one choice. You can only have foreplay or sex. What do you pick? Not with me, him, or anybody here.
Not
just
with anybody
in general.
here. If you had to pick
with your
one thing.
boyfriend.
If what?
Foreplay or sex is your only choices. You get which one do you pick? You could for the rest of your life. You could have one or the other.
Sex.
Okay, that's fair enough. How come girls always pick foreplay?
I always pick foreplay.
I do too.
Like, because I can get have sex with myself.
I feel like you could do more.
You can't have
foreplay.
sex with yourself. That's not how it works.
So I think most girls when they think of the sex, they're thinking like it's just like 5 minutes and then it's done. So they take the foreplay so it lasts longer. You were awful quick at picking that. Like, is this an option with you and your boyfriend?
She's also 23 though, right? You're 23?
Yeah.
She's still young.
Actually, yeah. At that age, you could just have sex again.
Yeah.
At this age, it's like we're lucky if we get through foreplay. Well, good. She was a sport. She played along. That's good for her. We got to get some new questions like that. But she ain't even on the phone. Ashley ain't even on the phone right now. She's not. Look at them. Everybody's on the phone. Everybody in this entire
You're
place
all not
is
on
on
the
the phone
phone
now because so they don't get to ask the question.
Well, no. Let's ask Scott's wife. What do you prefer, sex or foreplay? If you had to only choose one, which one would it be? Forever.
It is. It's not an easy one.
I say foreplay because I can have toys that I can have sex with.
Right.
She likes big, fat, black dildos.
So what did you pick, foreplay or sex?
Yeah, I think I go foreplay.
Foreplay? Ashley, foreplay or sex? You can only pick one.
Which one?
Foreplay or sex? You can only pick one.
For the rest of your life.
She'll think about it tonight, though.
She will.
She'll be one.
All right.
That was the health department calling. What the fuck is going on over there? What the fuck is going on in your restaurant? All right, guys, that's episode 44. We've abused Ashley and Skylar enough. We abused Scott enough and his wife. Thank you guys for coming out. Scott, thanks for having us here. Jeff, I don't know if you listen, but thank you for having us here. Appreciate it.
All right.
And that's it. Hey, whore.
Hey, whore.
Oh.